Good evening, everybody. I am Pamela. Apostolate is my title for my religious faith. Some of you know me as Reverend Pinckney. I am being human and sexually trafficked. I know some people don't think it's possible because I find a way to get dressed and fix myself up. I've been going through this since I was a young girl. They're messing with the video right now on Facebook. But it's real. It's very real. I'm in the United States of America. And not one of my rape reports that I have found in any police department has ever been addressed for me. The rapes that I reported of my children to the authorities, it got covered up. I've actually been beaten up by the police and dragged down the street called a mentally ill one. One what? As I was saying before they cut me off. My name is Pamela. I am being humanly and sexually trafficked. I've been going through this since I was a young girl. Now my children are experiencing it and my grandchildren. There's a scripture that says, "You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." I have been very serious about running for president of the United States of America ever since I was a little girl. But it's not possible until my own life is straightened out. When I finally stepped forward by faith to run in 2008, I was beaten up and tortured and thrown in the Cuyahoga County Jail, given a suicide blanket, tortured, and told to kill myself, and then all the other things happened to me. When I fled with my 4 babies under my protection order number 287251 from Ohio to Indiana, with my 4 babies, I was unlawfully detained with my 2-year-old and blocked from going to pick my 5-year-old, who's been in prison all of his life since they took him from me. People know. And now my granddaughter's been sexually abused. It's been covered up by the Department of Health and Human Services, Children and Family Services, and other agencies. When I reported my rape, December of 1990, the doctor laughed and made jokes about it. But when I had gotten raped, I didn't bleed. So therefore, I knew something was wrong. Like it's the first time. Here recently, a man targeted me on the bus, and I paid rent in his house, and then he decided he would use me for his sexual pleasures and money And then when he got through doing that, he told me he was going to kill me and get out of his house. The Akron Police Department refuses to put my sexual abuse in the police reports and refuses to write the reports the way that I have been reporting the abuses to them. And when I call 911 for help in any matter, they send a mental health unit to lock me up. I'm not laughing, I'm not joking about any of this. I am denied currently housing, health care, employment, election rights, justice in the court of law, and protection under the law from law enforcement agencies. From the federal government down to the local governments, they are aware of this. As I said earlier, when I had on my preaching role, Attorney Scott Roger Hurley from the Cuyahoga County Public Defender's Office is fully aware of this, but his hands are tied. Because he can't refer me to an attorney because of his job. The Victim Services in Akron refuses to supply me with resources and fight for me in court. My files are compromised in the clerk of courts in many counties: Summit County, Cuyahoga County, Marion County, Indiana, Montgomery County, Ohio, and many other places. One of the prosecutors decided to be snide and sneer at me and tell me my tears don't mean anything, crying will not help me. Cuyahoga County Chief Prosecutor Michael C. O'Malley told me he knows I'm being raped and abused. He knows all about me. He's busy and walked off. His assistant, who was also Timothy McGinty's assistant and also was in office, I believe, during the time of William Mason, Vanessa Costanzo, told me she didn't have to talk to me and hung the phone up. Chantel Brown and Marsha Fudge are aware of this. Chantel, Miss Smiley Brown. Meredith Turner, who's working in Senator Sherrod Brown's office, knows about my mail being violated. If there's a constitutional law attorney who will help me, I'd appreciate it very much. If you have finances, resources, and any other thing that you can help me with, I'd appreciate that very much. This is real. My rape report in Alabama didn't even go anywhere. None of them go anywhere, as well as my other abuses. And some of the trafficking is between Ohio and Indiana. These people destroyed my children's lives and my grandchildren. I had a person tell me that my life is a wasted life. I don't believe that. My family kicked me out in the street, the people who claimed to be my family, and wrote me off and told me don't use their name on anything. I need a whole lot of prayer. the wings on some prayers. Thank you for your time and your attention. I appreciate it more than you realize. My book I wrote, Choose Life, is not just about world issues. It's also about my life. In my book I wrote, From Riches to Rags, the Cost of Reporting Abuse. It's some of my testimony. I'm blocked in the courts. I'm blocked in the media. I'm blocked in the press. I'm blocked in law enforcement agencies. And if anybody can help me, I'd appreciate it very much. Thank you for your time and your attention. Now one female organization has stepped to the plate on my behalf. Not one. Not one civil rights organization, human rights organization has stepped up to the plate for me. I'm Pamela, also known as Apostolette, also known as Reverend Pamela Pinckney. Thank you for your time and your attention. All of my rights are reserved for this and all of my videos. All 4 of my children's lives have been totally messed up. And now my grandchildren from this, as well as mine. I also made this known on the Art McCoy University of Common Sense radio show today. And the phone number you can reach me on is 216-848-8907, as long as they don't interfere with my communication, as they've been doing. I don't know who Stephen Raymond is, but you keep calling me and asking me for money, knowing my circumstances. What kind of human being are you? If you are a human being. And then you disappear. Thank you all. Thank you. My reporting and my faith have cost me my life. Thank you. All rights reserved for all of my videos.